recording.
How well do you think the group planned the film?
I think pre-production was really well.
Yeah, I agree.
It went really well. Obviously, there are things that you can't think about until you're on shoot. But
yeah, I think like all the steps were taken, like storyboarding, planning the story obviously before storyboarding, doing the shot list, props and costume list was really it all worked really well, I think.
What do you think I did well in my leadership role as art department and production stills?
I think the dress was really well chosen, and it looked really good in terms of the contrast. Like just generally, it's quite a hard thing to take on board everyone's ideas and translate them into physical things, and I think you did that really well.
And I think the set looked wicked as well, and I think like all the things that got brought together all like really came together and worked like as a whole really well.
It didn't look like loads of different people had brought in different stuff.
What could I have done better?
I think if we had had more time, we would be able to plan things like better. Really, just in terms of a wider thing. Like
I think also with stuff like the costumes, like what all the extras are wearing, I think there were some little like slip ups with like people wearing lighter clothes, and I think if we had more time, we would have been able to like plan what each person was wearing.
Definitely.
And I think that would. I think it's just a question of like more time.
But
than what you.
I think that was more to do with the fact that we had to rush through it. Really, we didn't have long.
How could I improve my communication skills in my role?
I think maybe you could have sat down with like everyone and been like, look, this is what it's gonna look like, and like described it, because I felt like it was a bit it did very much happen all day, and it was quite like a spontaneous thing, and I think that you knew what was gonna happen, but I didn't think
maybe also because you're like, when we were like looking at props and stuff like that, you had a lot of ideas just sort of thrown at you, and you're quite happy to just write them all down and all that, but it would be quite good for you to like then communicate back your final result and feedback to the group.
In what ways do you think the group worked well together on the film?
Everywhere. No, I thought it was just a really well balanced group.
Yeah, I think everyone knew what their job was, which I think was very much helped by like obviously them being delegated roles, and I think everyone just stuck to what they're supposed to do, and no one was like faffed about or wasted time. I think that's what made it work so well, and I think everyone really liked each other as well. I don't think anyone was like, God, I hate this person so
I don't think there was really any tension at all.
No.
Which is excellent.
Excellent.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is that it?